Welcome back to Family and Fit, where we talk fitness and how to integrate it in your busy lifestyle. So today, we're going to talk about getting your protein intakes in, how to curb your appetite, and one of the methods that I use to stay committed to a cut. If you're like me, you come home and you want to go right for the box of cereal and eat some Cocoa Pebbles or some Lucky Charms or some Fruit Loops or something like that, and you just mess up your macros for the day. You don't get your protein intake in. So what do we do to fix that? So I just wanted to do a quick video so that way y'all can stay on top of your diet and make sure you're hitting your protein macros. Ignore the Christmas tree behind me. It has nothing to do with this video other than the fact that it's Christmas in July. I know it makes no sense, but hey, if the automakers do it, we can do it too. This is what I've been up to here lately. And this is what my buddy Michael has been up to here lately. As you can see, we've been really straining, working on hitting some traps and doing them rack pulls there. Make sure to check out some of my other videos from some of my rack pull videos. Yeah, so let's go ahead and jump right into this video and get to talking about what we're here to talk about. What is it that I've been doing that just makes it so easy to hit my protein macros, and what makes it so easy for me to curb my appetite so that I do not come home and just eat crap food? And this is what it is. It's very, very, very simple, okay? Essentially what I've been doing is I've been consuming a protein shake before I eat, about 10 to 15 minutes before I eat, and sometimes even while I'm eating, but I try to get it in before so that way it has just a little bit of a time to impact my hunger. There's a couple things that happen whenever you drink your protein shake. One, it is a powder that is turned into a liquid, which means your body absorbs it very quickly and utilizes it for energy very quickly, therefore curbing your appetite very quickly. And as you can see, by drinking a protein shake, you're obviously going to boost your protein levels. My personal favorite one's the Whey Platinum. I probably have a link down in the description with all of the links. My favorite one right now is the cookies and cream. I have another video where I've been making like a coffee drink with it. That's like my optimal one because like the caffeine of the coffee helps suppress appetite as well. So that works really, really good together. And this has been like a really, really helpful tool because I'll a lot of times use that for like my lunch at work. Like I won't even eat lunch at work. I'll just use my protein powder and just consume that. And then that way, essentially, I'm like 100% protein by the time I get home in the evenings, or even if it's lunchtime, by the time I get to lunch, I'm at 100% protein. Even on the days that I don't, I still get a nice boost. So I generally try to get like 50 grams of protein for before lunch. And I try to do that because, one, it's kind of hard to get in your protein. It's like the hardest macro to get in. The fats and the carbs are easy to get. You don't even have to work to try to get those macros in there. And for my goal, I generally try to get body weight, which is about 150 grams of protein per day. And I think that's a good number for me. I probably should go a little bit more for optimal gains, but I'm not too concerned with it. I'm okay with the 150. It's a good marker for me. I try to strive to go a little bit higher, but I just don't worry about it too much. I have an issue if I try to consume too much protein in a day. I get sick of protein to the point where I just don't want it at all. So I found like there's a nice happy medium of where I still enjoy consuming protein and it doesn't make me sick to consume a protein powder. Whereas like if I try to shoot for 300 grams of protein or maybe like 225 grams of protein, I'd feel sick. And it would just turn me off from protein for multiple days. So you got to find your nice balance there. So the main trick with this is just to consume this protein shake before you eat, roughly 10 to 15 minutes before you eat, and make sure you're using one that has a very high protein ratio. Like the one that I use is the Optimum Nutrition, and it has like 30 grams of protein, like 2 grams of carbs, like 1 gram of fat, something like that. So it's almost entirely protein, sitting at 140 calories per scoop. Definitely doable. Like I said, it's almost all protein macros, and you just can't go wrong with that. That's what you optimally want. You don't really want to be consuming a protein powder and it'd be like a meal replacement unless you're actually using it as a meal replacement. And and I still wouldn't even really recommend that, but it's definitely an easy way to get proteins in. Another thing that I'll also do, I'll consume broccoli and then a protein shake, so that way I'm getting my micronutrients with my protein macros, and yeah, it just sets me up good for the day. That's a hard cut day. Like if I'm doing really deep, long cuts, into my cuts I'll do, so when I go deep into a cut, I'll make sure that I'll consume something like a broccoli, and then I'll also consume my protein shake. That way my protein levels are up and I'm still getting micronutrients for whenever I'm depleted. I'm not depriving myself of nutrients that I need, and then it's still, as you're in a cut, even more difficult to hit those protein levels, and it's even more important. So when you go deep into a cut and your calories start getting really low, it's really hard to hit them protein levels, so it really helps to get them boosted up, and a lot of times it takes an external source to get them boosted up where you need, especially like say for instance if you're wanting to eat like a red meat hamburger, it's going to get your protein levels up, but then your fat levels are going to be up too much as well. So if you consume a protein shake along with that fatty burger, then you can balance out your macros a little bit more and keep them levels higher and not have to worry about overflowing on your calories to meet your protein levels. Now, I don't like really promote drinking protein shakes all the time because I don't think they're a healthy source of consuming protein. Some of them do have added vitamins, and if like all you are consuming is meat, then maybe it will have some more micros in them, but the natural micros are better than these manufactured micros as far as like scientifically made or engineered or however they're going about doing it. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If I left anything out, let me know in the comments, and if you want some more videos like this, just give me a holler. Don't be scared to hit that subular button because we got more content coming soon. I think we're about to do a theory series where we essentially go over different theories of fitness and different concepts of fitness and things that are not necessarily proven, and just kind of like thoughts of maybe my thoughts and other people's thoughts on if this subject can be plausible or not. Stuff like hitting more sessions per week or less sessions per week. And I'm saying theory because there's so little evidence when it comes to fitness and muscle growth and health and whatnot that I'm essentially going to call everything in the topic a theory, even if there is some scientific evidence saying that it's not. So there'll be some topics that we talk about that are kind of controversial. So just stick around, and those videos will be coming soon. They're kind of going to be just like a sit down and talk type of video. I'm going to use y'all's comments to kind of create some topics, and then I also got some topics in my head that are just theory stuff that I talk about with some of my friends, and some of the concepts that may not necessarily be proven, but they're just overall kind of intuitive things that are probably true even though not yet proven. So I'll catch you on the next one. It's time to go hit the gym.